Y'all, if you thought Cardi B and Offset were done with their drama, think again, because things just got way messier. Not only are they still fighting, but this feud just exploded into something 10 times bigger. And hold up, it's not just them. Anymore, Cardi B has dragged Offset's whole family into the mess, accusing his mom of stealing millions from her millions. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Cardi came for Offset himself, exposing him for being a deadbeat dad. She's claiming he mistreats her kids on purpose just to get back at her. She even called him out for not paying child support and being a trash father overall. She's not holding back, y'all. Cardi is gearing up for war and she's ready to drag everyone involved. So, let's get into the details. Honestly, are we even surprised that Cardi is blasting Offset and his family? The tension between Cardi and Offset's side of the family has been there from day one. Word on the street is that Offset's folks have been trying to embarrass her for years. For example, remember when Offset's cheating scandals came to light? Instead of supporting Cardi, Offset's dad went after her. He tried to make it seem like Cardi was a bad wife just for being upset about the cheating. It's like they expected her to sit there, smile, and let Offset walk all over her. But Cardi, she's not the one to let things slide. Family or not, if you come for her, she'll come for you harder. And now that she's got receipts and isn't afraid to air them out, baby, things are about to get real. Her wrote social media is a powerful tool, but certainly no place for family situations. However are you? That specifically my son's wife doesn't understand that she seems to want to take everything to social media without regard to the devastation it has on others past, present, and future, or specifically what it does to the other children. My son is not innocent as he has done his share of dirt, but the whole scenario is a never-ending drama session. He continued, is a tick-for-tack muddying situation, fueled by jealousy, any insecurities, psychological issues, drug, etc. like most young adults. He doesn't always do what he's advised to do, but we are talking about a 25-year-old with an unlimited money, women chasing him, people at his disposal, etc. Couple that with the hot-headed female that thrives off of social media attention and is on the same financial level as or above him, and it's a recipe for disaster. Yes, Pops, it didn't make much sense, so I should have stayed in the drafts, but he wasn't the only member of the family making fun of Cardi since he defended Offset for cheating and even said that Cardi was a poor wife to her brother. He also joined in to protect his sister. He retweeted this post and said, "Women really be wanting you to be a rich and not cheat, just irrational." And she comments, "They really are just a man." She also said, "Y'all do know can't. No one make you happy but you, right?" And there's this other tweet. That said, Cardi is a perfect example of a woman doing everything a man desires and still being mistreated. She works as open as he desires, helps with his outside children. Well, Offset, sister replied and said, "Always remember that the people tweeting stuff like this, and I cannot stress this enough, do not know these people." She then said how she said she was Seagull, how she hurt all of a sudden. She also asked people to stop talking about her brother in a bad way, saying, "Y'all going to stop narrating my brother out to be a bad guy? My boy can't ever enjoy his birthday or Christmas." Like she also tweeted, "Y'all don't know me or them, F all my minis, get some money and play with some grass. Have a good night, and telling the internet your husband is a bae dig is crazy." However, with in-laws like this, who needs enemies? It's like everyone in Offset's family shares a single brain cell. If they're discussing Cardi in public, I can't even begin to imagine what goes on behind the scenes. But as awful as this looks, it appears that Offset's mother may be the worst of the bunch because she is the only person Cardi has ever publicly dragged. We don't know exactly what happened, but it seemed like the last straw for Cardi when she shared a picture of a culture reading and Offset M reposted it saying, "Go culture." Somehow this infuriated Cardi. She wrote, "I grew up poor, but with so much love from my mom and dad side of the family, I will not accept nothing less from my children. I will not accept fake love for my kids. My family is enough." After that, Cardi chose to keep it sweet and kept her mouth shut, despite the fact that Offset and his people continued to make fun of her. However, everything went haywire again, and she accused Offset and his mother of stealing from her on Twitter.
"I ain't listening after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose."
Well, Cardi didn't say how much money it was, but blogger Storm Monroe disclosed that the sum that was used to offset theft was between $5 and $10 million.
With that being said, at some point, Offset helped Cardi with some paperwork, had Cardi to sign some paperwork. I don't quite understand how it works because I have never made millions of dollars. You know, once you get to that level, you can establish trusts and shell companies, and it's a million different ways to like hide money and put money in money, and you don't just have millions in a bank account. It don't really work like that. Anyway, so Cardi B is aware of between $5 to $10 million missing. I want y'all to hear that again. The money that she got robbed for is allegedly, and Cardi, this is what you're aware of between $5 to $10 million.
So, let's get into why Cardi B snapping on Offset totally makes sense. Because one thing about Cardi, she does not play when it comes to her money. A lot of fans are asking why Offset would even need to take from Cardi when he's supposed to have his own bag. But here's the thing, Offset isn't as rich as he used to be. The streets are talking, and word is Offset's finances are looking rough these days. Back in the day, Offset and the Migos were on top of the world. About 7 or 8 years ago, they had the entire music industry in a chokehold. They were dropping hit after hit, dominating clubs, playlists, and radio stations. Everybody wanted a piece of the Migos' life was sweet for them, and their success was unstoppable. Meanwhile, Cardi was still grinding her way up. She was just starting to make a name for herself as a rapper. Offset was the bigger star in their relationship, no doubt about it. The Migos were already a household name, while Cardi was still hustling, trying to catch her big break. But then everything changed. Cardi dropped her debut album, Invasion of Privacy, and that album was a cultural reset. Cardi didn't just get famous, she became a superstar. Suddenly, the girl who was known for her funny Instagram videos and wild antics on Love and Hip Hop was dominating the charts, racking up awards, and solidifying herself as one of the biggest names in the game. She was no longer Offset's girl, she was Cardi Bat. The time, Offset still had the Migos to fall back on, which kept him steady in their power couple dynamic. But here's the thing about the music industry, nothing lasts forever. The Migos' dominance eventually started to fade. Their fame dimmed, and the cracks began to show. Then came the drama. Offset's fallout with Quavo and Takeoff made headlines. The group eventually broke up and Offset decided to go solo. But let's keep it real. Offset's solo career hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. He's had some success here and there, but it's nowhere near the level the Migos reached at their peak. While Offset struggled to regain his footing, Cardi's career was only getting bigger. She kept releasing hits, collaborating with major artists and locking down endorsement deals left and right. The shift in their dynamic was undeniable. Cardi had firmly established herself as the bigger star in the relationship, and honestly, it wasn't even close. Some fans believe that this change in their power dynamic hit Offset's ego hard. It's no secret that fame can be tricky to navigate, especially when one partner's star is rising while the other's is fading. Take the McDonald's deal, for example. Word on the street is that Cardi had to fight to make sure Offset was included in the collaboration. The producers originally wanted Cardi to do the deal solo, but she refused to sign unless Offset was part of it. She made it clear that if Offset wasn't involved, she wasn't doing it at all. The same thing happened with the Baby Shark movie. The producers initially wanted Cardi and the kids to be in the project, but Cardi wasn't having it. She insisted that Offset be included too, or she wouldn't participate. That's the kind of support Cardi was giving her husband. Even when Offset's career was struggling, she made sure he was still getting opportunities. She wasn't about to let him fade into the background. But here's the kicker. Even with Cardi going out of her way to put him on, Offset wasn't being smart with his money. While Cardi was out here thriving and securing bags left and right, Offset couldn't keep up. People are now wondering if Offset really stole from Cardi because he's broke, or if something deeper is going on. Some fans believe this could all come down to jealousy. Offset might be struggling to accept that Cardi's success outshines his, and instead of working on himself, he's letting resentment take over. Then there's the issue of loyalty. Cardi has stood by him through countless scandals, including cheating rumors and career setbacks, but the same can't be said for Offset. If he really took from Cardi, it's a huge betrayal. Not just financially, but personally. The trust in their relationship is crumbling, and it's becoming harder to ignore the cracks. The situation is messy, and the drama keeps escalating. Fans are left wondering if this is the beginning of the end for Cardi and Offset, or just another chapter in their roller coaster relationship. One thing's for sure, Cardi isn't going to stay silent, and the truth will come out sooner or later. According to an insider, Cardi made most of the money for the family. She's all about saving and investing. Offset is about spending wildly. So while they made a lot of money during the marriage, most of the money they have now is Cardi's. and by most, I mean like 95% of it, and it's not just money that Cardi has, it's real estate too. They own a home in Atlanta, where Cardi and the children stay, and they have a home in New Jersey, where Card's mother stays. She's getting both of these homes without Card's. Money Offset is nowhere near as wealthy as he portrays that man. Spends money like water, and he's not even hot like that. More watch what his life ends up looking like without Cardi. It's wild how Offset is out here pretending life's great when in reality he's drowning in serious trouble. This isn't just about showing off online. It's way worse. The man's neck deep in financial problems and the IRS is all over him. You know how relentless they are when they want their money. And Offset's been on their radar for a while now, right before Cardi B ended their marriage. Offset got slammed with a massive tax lien, $16 million. If that wasn't bad enough, there was another lien for $32,900. So while he's out here acting like everything's fine, it's all smoke and mirrors. The bills are piling up and no one can escape the IRS. They'll get their money, and Offset's been avoiding reality for a long time. He's been struggling for a while, but here's the kicker. Cardi B's been holding him down this whole time. She's played the role of the supportive wife, even though things behind the scenes were way messier than anyone realized. Now she's had enough Offsets, making the divorce unnecessarily messy, dragging his feet, causing drama, and making everything harder. Add in accusations that he and his mom were stealing from Cardi. And it's no surprise she cut him off financially. Oh, and let's not ignore the rumors of Offset having a gambling problem that's left him in heavy debt. So, yeah, while he's out here acting like he's got it together, the truth is far from it. Cardi's patience ran out because she's been carrying his weight for too long. This situation's a disaster and Offset's only making it worse. According to this blind item, technically this one-day name rapper is still married. He has a huge gambling problem. He is always broke. His wife stopped giving him money, so he took a female friend overseas and made her yacht for him for several days. He then spent most of the money she made on himself. So it looks like he's living large. Then to fan the flames, rapper LTJ suddenly came forth and accused Offset of owing him $11,000 and refused to reimburse him. TJ also revealed the truth regarding Offset's addiction to ledge gambling.
Why this Offset? Offset broke. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you how the street too. That broke. Pop. I'll tell you how the true story. I ain't got nothing to do with the nigga in the casino. He was pop. He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And says, yo, he just popped. He called for cash apps in front of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, yo, you pop, you waiting for some bread. I don't know. Nigga, wait for my money. I don't know. I swung that nigga 5. You know how to get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. Well, not. He get another loan from somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, Offset, I'm good on my money. I'm not even worried about this nigga. I got mad, bro. I definitely run off a nigga on 5 bands. He pops for the...
Well, that certainly does throw some light on Offset's financial situation. Gambling addictions can be very expensive, and it's no joke. It appears that Cardi may have been supporting him financially, even after they split up, continuing to try to support his lifestyle. But eventually she had enough of that drama and cut him off permanently, likely realizing that she couldn't keep helping him with his spiraling behavior. According to another blind item, though, this former A-plus list rapper has cut off her estranged husband from of all bank accounts. He has zero access to any money. If C's theft from her wasn't bad enough, Offset also appears to be punishing her for severing his financial ties. As I mentioned earlier, K doesn't play about her children, and Offset obviously knows this, which is why he chose to use her children as a form of punishment. A few days ago, Cardi attacked him on Twitter, exposing him for purposefully failing to purchase Christmas presents for their children, despite having purchased gifts for his other 3 children.
Wait, do you guys know that my kids didn't receive no Christmas gifts from somebody in particular? Motherfuckers want to make it seem on social media like I was keeping my kids away from them. Like to make movies on social media, but purposely fly to New York to buy their kids gifts. And guess how many gifts did they buy my kids? Zero.
It was messed up on many levels, but if we're being honest, we shouldn't be too shocked because UPS claims that other baby moms have said that he was a deadbeat on several occasions. He even said that he was a deadbeat to his first child, Jordan, for the first few years of his life. He said, "I have my first child at 17, so the journey of fatherhood was kind of tough for me." At first, the rapper shared, "I was trying to find myself. I didn't have much direction on what it meant to be a father. I made some mistakes, but I have no regrets. It's challenging when you have a career like this and you're constantly on the road. It makes it tough to see your kids, especially when they're young." Well, even after he and Cardi got engaged, his baby mom Oreo said he didn't present their son to him, accusing him of not taking care of their son. She said, "Congrats to my son Daddy and his stepmother, whom he has yet to meet. Hopefully he at least get an invite to the wedding." But after a few years, his third child, Mama Shy Offset, was also accused of being a deadbeat by Lamo, who later revealed that he had improved as a father to their son and that Card was solely to blame. She acknowledged that Card had made Offset visit their children and be a present father in their life. She said she loves him. They're really good. Now he has stepped up, and he has been around as of lately to show her that affection. She needs that parental love. A mother can't do that for a father. I think Cardi has helped him grow tremendously since she's with him. I've noticed a lot of growth. Since once a deadbeat is kind of always a deadbeat, I assume that Offset has gone back to his old Debbie ways in an attempt to punish Cardi. Many people saw this coming from the beginning, but I'd like to know what you guys think about Offset being a deadbeat daddy and stealing from Cardi. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below and then watch this next video.